Aries, welcome. This is going to be a general read for you for the week. We're going to look at your current energy. We're going to look at your desires. We're going to look at the outcome, what's working for you, what you need to be aware of. That said, keep in mind this is a general read. I'm not sure what's going to pop out of the cards for you. Excuse me. And we will clarify as we go along, and at the end I will pull 3 more cards for advice. So Aries, we have the King of Swords popping up for you right off the top. So maybe somebody is having to really use their head at this particular point, to be cold, cruel, and calculating. But in your desires, you desire to be the Emperor, which makes sense. It's not just good to be king, it's good to be the King of Kings. And then in your outcome, we see that we have the Seven of Wands. So maybe somebody is feeling like they have to defend where they are. What's working for you, oddly enough, is the Eight of Swords. So somebody that is not making a decision, but somebody that feels a little stuck. And keep in mind, this is just you stuck in your head. What's working for you is the Eight of Wands. Or sorry, what you need to be aware of is the Eight of Wands. So maybe there's some communication that you've been waiting for to unstick yourself. That said, Aries, let's go through this and actually figure out what is going on for you. Just to let you know, actually the Emperor is your card. You are showing up at the center of this reading. A good place to be. So, King of Swords. King of Swords is clarified by the Page of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the Page of Swords. And so, although somebody is getting some good news around work, it seems like there could be some disappointing news coming in because things just are not going as you had planned. Now we have you at the center of the reading with the Emperor. And the Emperor is clarified by the Six of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. So, your ambition has pushed you, and you've created that sort of more stable, controllable, less bumpy environment. But you're looking back at a few things in regret. Now this could be that you might have done some things you weren't proud of. There could be just things that you've lost or things that you were hoping for that you had lost. But rest assured, you're coming to the end of a cycle. Something new is coming through for you. With this Ten of Swords, it seems like possibly you are looking back at the best laid plans you had, and they may not have even been successful. So that could come out into the Seven of Wands, where you're feeling like you're having to defend yourself about that. Emperor rarely has to defend themselves. But that is... it seems like you're having a little conflict in a relationship. And this relationship is not just a little kind of like dabbling relationship. This is a fairly significant relationship in your eyes. We have the World card, the Lovers, and the King of Wands. And we have the Lovers in the World, and to me this is somebody that is super significant, that you see a future with, that you can create with. But at the same time, I see that the King of Wands can sometimes be a player, somebody that sort of really sort of can be fiery really quickly. But at the same time, I can see that this is when you're experiencing sort of this conflict with this particular loved one, you may need to move towards them and take some action towards them so that they know what you're feeling. Sometimes it's hard to we hope that our significant others or whoever we're involved with, actually, we don't have to tell them anything. We just hope that they can mind read us. Unfortunately, they don't. They can't. It's like trying to read a book with the front flaps closed. What's working for you is this Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords seems to be working for you. Because you're really having to use your head around this, but you seem to be stuck in your head. You're stuck in your head with regards to your security, the life that you want, this particular individual, and the choices that you have to make around that. And you may not really want to make that choice right now. Keep in mind, you're just in your head about this. Take a look, move towards this person, take some action towards them, and see what actually happens. We have the Eight of Wands, what you need to be aware of. Now, the Eight of Wands is communication. There is some communication that could be coming towards you this week that has you sort of at odds with yourself, like which way do I go, which path do I do. We're at the Ten of Wands, so this is, you've put in, you might be feeling a little overburdened with everything, but we also have the Sun card, and that Sun card showing up, and it says, hey, you know what, everything's going to be okay. So that said, Aries, let's have a look at what's going on. I'm going to pull 3 more cards for you for advice. New starts are going to have you feeling. So you might have a new start in work. You have a solid new start in love, possibly. That is going to, you can see this as like, hey, this is everything that I've wanted. But at the same time, you're kind of like, do I really want this? Well, a lot of people don't know really what they want. And sometimes it takes a little bit of effort to sit down and really figure it out. Sometimes we're really afraid to let go of something that we do want, or that we thought we wanted, or just let go of something because we had something. And letting go of it means we don't have it anymore. So be careful this week, Aries, but hopefully this goes well for you, and we will talk to you next time.